Thank you, Asha. Shubho Aparna Shobaike, that's Bengali for good afternoon, everybody. That's how we say good afternoon. Shagotom, that's Bengali for welcome. So welcome, everybody. Our Clemson faculty, staff, students, and guests, including our community guests, welcome to the 2019 International Mother's Language Day program. First, I would like to acknowledge our one of our special guests here today. I would like to ask Dr. Salvador Oropesa, Professor and Chair of Languages, to just be acknowledged. Thank you very much for your support and for you and the Department of Language support for many years, continued effort to help us in this program. We appreciate that. And we'll be calling you soon to come out. Thank you. Yeah, let's give a round of applause. All right. Also, I would like to, organizing these events, these cultural events takes a lot of effort, and it's a fairly small number of students in the community. So I would like to thank the leadership of the association, BAC committee. Could you please stand when I call your name? Farhan bin Tariq, the president of BAC. Yeah, could you please hold your applause until I call everybody? That would be great. Saiful Islam Tamim, Vice President. Could you stand up? You're here? Are you busy working? Okay. So we have, he's the Vice President, yes. And then we have Rizwan Akhtar Anika. She's the Treasurer in the back. And then we have Shoaib Muhammad Chaudhry, Public Relations Officer. And Zakia Tasneem, Secretary of External Affairs. Everybody here? Okay, they're very busy. Let's thank the BAC committee for their leadership. Okay, next, I also would like to thank the BAC family and the community who has worked very hard. So could you please stand if you have done something for the program, if you're involved in decoration, if you're, and a lot of our community members have been cooking last night. They're probably, very busy. They were very busy. They're probably cleaning stuff, rehearsal. They're doing many other cultural programs, participation, grocery store shopping, logistics. Could you all please stand if you're in any way involved in helping the organization? Please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Yeah, on behalf of the community, we'd like to thank you for that. Okay, so every year, United Nations, UNESCO has a theme for the International Mother's Language Day program. So this program is to celebrate language. As you will hear today more about the background and the events behind it. But every year UNESCO has a specific theme. So this year, the Director General Audrey Azoulay has provided a speech, and in the speech, I'm going to quote a little bit, but this year's theme basically says that indigenous languages as a factor in development, peace, and reconciliation. This basically means that a lot of these languages are because of the native population in different countries around the world. And for example, a good example would be if you go to Cherokee, North Carolina. There is a Native American village, there's a Native American museum. You'll see the kind of culture and the language that's sort of dying. That means people are really not speaking or following that language. And so I would like to quote the Director General here. He said, indigenous people number some 370 million people around the world, and their language account for the majority of the approximately 7,000 living languages on Earth. Many indigenous people continue to suffer from marginalization, discrimination, and extreme poverty, and are the victims of human rights violation. And quote, on the International Mother's Language Day, I thus invite all UNESCO members, states, our partners, and education stakeholders to recognize and enforce the rights of indigenous people, quote unquote. So I would like to challenge for all of us in the Clemson community, including myself, to make sure that this International Mother's Language Day and its spirit and the content be part of our Clemson experience, Clemson student, faculty, staff experience. And we'd like to integrate this theme into the global learning and globalization that's taking place on our campus as we speak. So please enjoy this wonderful program depicting the importance of mother language and international significance of this day. And I would like to say that enjoy the program, and finally I must say, go Tigers. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Khan, for that inspiring speech. Thank you. Now I would like to request Dr. Salvador Oropesa, Professor of Spanish Chair, Department of Language Skills and University, to share a few words.